Hello there everyone, welcome back to my streams. How have y'all been doing? Today I'll be continuing on with Lies of P. Trophy Grind. Last stream... Last stream was fighting up to the Marlem district, which is where I am now. '26. Oh. They're not there if you don't if you don't bring them along. The red fox and the black cat. You don't encounter them if you don't don't talk to them. Found 8 already, okay. Probably get this one.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Boys, mine! Mine! Move for me, brothers! Oh no! Knock him out, bro!
Done.
This puppet's crazy! Damn you. You'll pay for that.
Hey, check this out. Looks like you, sorta. From a certain angle. You know, if you squint. No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the... Right?
You have no idea how happy I am to see you, Mr. Stalker. Hello. I'll get if there's a problem. I could be pathetic. The people, maybe you'll find... I
I never expected to see the gold coin tree in a place like this.
You're back. But and why not strike at the root of the problem? The King of Puppets' lair is on Rosa Isabel Street. Perhaps the puppet frenzy will go to Antonia and I always remember these favors. This portrait. I thought it was lost for to think that forgive have memories of a happier time. The city asked me. I had hoped. I remember the Archbishop fondly. You think it's the water? You think?
I'll use my power.
At the house of a...
I always went.
I know my way around.
Welcome to...
Hurry up. Rosa Isabel Street is Geppetto and I can feel. However, it's a nice view.
Rosa Isabel Street, the entertainment district. You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna. Well, I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's getting a little depressing.
Oh, hello, Cripple Rock. Good day to you. A little bit chilly, I guess. Did I tell you about this game's way of doing the dropped XP when you die? Did I tell you about that? Not like 100. I'll just recap it. So, standard souls, you're going from point A to point B, carrying 100 XP. You die midway through that. The XP drops where you die. You have to run back there to collect it. This game, same thing, but you die, you drop it, you carry 1000 XP. Point A to point B, you die halfway through. Then there's a counter above where you usually see your XP. It's in red, and if on your way to go and collect it back, going back to that halfway point to collect that 1000 XP back, if you take damage from enemies during your journey there, you lose like a fraction of XP, which you can also use upgrades using like perks to mitigate the amount lost per hit. But if you die about a quarter of the way from point A to point B, you die around the quarter way mark. The spawn point, you don't immediately lose all that 1000. It just moves the XP drop back to the quarter mark with reduced XP as well from how much you lost. So yeah, you don't lose it all the way through. It always gives you a chance to reclaim it, albeit in reduced amounts. Ooh. But yeah, day's cold, and finally next door paid rent. Bit late recently, like past 2 weeks. Past two payments just have been a little bit slow, but I think it's just due to busy work for caretakers. So I'm willing to cut them a bit of slack.
Drives a lady to... There's a... I'm sure there's...
Yeah. And I believe this tenant wants to be wants to rent long term as well, because before we signed the contract, they did ask me, can we go for a year? But I told them we'll just do 6 months first to see if they like it or not. If they did ask, yeah, if they could do 1 year to start with. Maybe next time round, when like at the beginning of next year, we'll sign a 1 year, if they have no problems with anything. No. We've sort of just, we're just not going to provide any more, I guess. Like, whatever you see is in the house is what you get. No more providing this and that. Too much hassle. Too much hassle and a waste of money if we do invite some unrowdy tenants. Oh shit. Hello Jason, good day. Thanks for stopping by.
what a beautiful puppet you are. I can hear your springs even if you try to hide them. Musicians have keen ears, you know. Would you like to sing for me like your friends? I have a feeling the sound of your cries will be especially sweet. Let's have an encore performance of Pain for the Red actress, Adelina Corday. I dedicate this performance to my sister, Adelina! Scream the requiem for me, if you would.
Oh, she parries you.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets! Scream the requiem for me, if you would. You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets! As your sister.
Wouldn't have taken that long, but I was just too busy messing around.
Oh, you're walking about. My wife's... I know she's... Would you bring... Thank you. Her body. I miss her so.
Cripple Rock, can you believe that I've already been downstate here for about 2 months now? The longest I've been here was 3 months. Damn it, too small. The longest I've been here was 3 months. Never been here for 4 months. Surprising you thought I've been here for 4 months. This is just a giant, that's surgical saw, or at least a carpentry saw. Well, it's called the bone cutting saw, so it must be the surgical saw that olden times use. No. I had my graduation mid-July, so after that, pretty much a couple of days after that, I went down. God damn, this is heavy. Yeah. Usually I go back every 2 to 3 month cycle. But that also depends on if I want to stay long. That is cursed.
We found it! The black dress! But it's just a puppet? What on earth is going on?
Shit! Giuseppe Geppetto. So, oh yeah, Grapple, what's next on your list? In terms of, like, new games to get?
Oh, marriage. Sorry. Others laughed at me, but I knew the truth.
He loved the puppet.
Maybe I'm crazy, though. Whoever heard of a human and a puppet in love? Melody. My Melody. Your words were everything to me. She was my guardian angel. The reason I survived the Krat disaster. Even puppets have hearts, do they not? Perhaps all we need is something that helps us perceive what they're feeling. Sorry. I ramble when I get upset. Here's your reward. I think you deserve this ring more than I do. I'm more than happy with Melody's belongings. Please, remember.
This game's pretty much on par with Bloodborne's level of creepiness when I first played this. Little Nightmares 3, Hellblade 2, maybe Ghost.
Oh, I can't sing anymore. Riddles, Trisha. Oh, I'm parched. Oh, I can't.
Gay for an Asheville.
Adelina, who I know.
Poisoned two sisters, both prima donnas, or at least about to become prima donnas. One poisoned the other because she had a better voice. Couple other games. You know, I'm making it my mission to not get any more to get new Yakuza games, but not start them until at least I finish the others. I've got a lot of catching up to do, and my OCD compels me to at least platinum the games or finish whatever I need to do first before I start anything new. I am kinda glad that Yakuza 3 gets a Kiwami treatment. Looks like they improved a lot from what I've seen, but looks like they're not fixing the plot points. At least they're not... I want Kaoru back. Oh, that's a parry. If they're not going to bring Kaoru back, at least have her interact more. So, Cripple Rock, when the franchise was first released with the very first Yakuza... Whoops, wrong one. Ah, shit, stop pressing that one! So, why do you think she's not in the game? It's because they changed writers. When Yakuza was first released, back in 2005, it was written by a crime novelist. An actual crime novelist. He wrote the first two games. That's why it's... you could say a lot better, per se. Then the third game rolled around. They changed writers. The original writer was no longer involved. Then they just, what was it? New writer, different producers, I think. Then they wanted to change up the formula. Plus, the new writer just didn't know what to do with Kaoru. So they basically wrote her out of the story, and she just seemed forgotten. Hence why at the beginning of Yakuza 3, she said she was going away, going to America. I believe. I'm surprised you never knew that. It was very much common knowledge for many people as to why she did not appear. That's why it just felt so off, like story pacing, everything. It just felt like almost did like a 180 kind of deal. And I think I've mentioned this a while back on Jess's chat when talking about Yakuza, how I didn't really like the direction the game was going post Kiryu Saga. Mina is a favorite, so they might have her in the game. Let's hope so. God damn it. God damn it, the wrench is so slow. Yeah, it was just a sudden shift in tone. I guess it felt a little bit lighter at the beginning. Then at the end, it just felt more. Even by old Yakuza game standards, comparing it to back in the day, it was very jarring. And that's why, yeah. But I digress. Continuing on, I said I made mention of this when on Jess's chat about Yakuza. I didn't really like where the story was going post 6, you could say, because I have seen the ending for Yakuza 6 before I started the franchise. No, I think probably it's preemptive judgment, but I think it's just I think the Ichiban Saga is just lacking that gritty, not like at least that gangster tone. It just felt like just wacky stories all shoved into one. Maybe I am judging it before I have played it. But I think it's just maybe not the butt, but not the fucking hell, not the butt. It's just maybe advertisement. They just keep advertising all the fun mini games here and there, and like the wackier main story elements that make me judge it a little bit more on the cartoony side of things. Of course, my opinions can change once I've actually played the story and all that stuff. Advertise that, but the whole game has always been great at. Like, I have no doubt it's a good game, like mechanically, side story, questing, all that stuff. It's more so the main plot. Me personally speaking. Quick loot break. Alright, I'm back. Alright, boss fight time. This is basically a hint to who the true villain is of the game. Not the true boss. No. Yeah, true boss and also who's the true villain. Story-wise. Not gameplay-wise. Actually, a bit of both. Come on! This is our friend Romeo, Ripple Rock, the one we saw in the DLC. The DLC being the prequel, here he's been turned into a puppet. Alright, the worst. This is the worst section now. Ah, thank God. Damn!
I'll always be with you.
Too slow. You see, that fire move that the boss did, that move killed me for an hour straight. When I first played this, I could not beat him because of that single fire move. I tried blocking all the way, but I did not have enough health to tank the damn damage. Which is why I had to switch. I know I had to keep grinding to buff up my health. Fuck! You see? The first time I played this was the moment that pissed me off the most. Because of the relentless fire attack, plus the fact that if you don't perfect guard, even if you perfect guard, you take stamina damage. Which is why on New Game Plus, this fight is much more easier because you get, from just exploring in the main game, you get a grindstone. You get a special on your grinder. You can put a special grindstone on that temporarily allows you to get in. When you just by blocking, you can get perfect blocks out of all of them. Hello, Ogre. Good day to you. It's okay, a bit cold.
I have to kill you to stop it all. There's no other way. It's all going up in flames. Bright, white flames.
Windy. Or like the morning breeze. shit! Fuck! I forgot to put on my fucking grindstone. That is how bullshit the fire move is. Or at least that move by the boss. Another hour? Okay, that's good for time. The other day, your oldest niece drove your car without anyone's permission. It was in the parking lot and she only drove a couple of stores down from where the... So, from your house, she drove a couple of stores down.
I have to kill you to stop it all. There's no other way. It's all going up in flames. Bright, white flames.
Done!
What real freedom feels like.
What?
Thank you, Carlo.
Where to kill our friend again? 70Ks? Okay, all good. It shouldn't...
Incredible! You defeated the king!
I didn't even need to take that
I
long.
think the puppets will have changed too, right? There's only one way to find out. Stage.
Well, okay. Cripple Rock, back to your question. If you press charges, that's GTA. If you don't press charges, it's joyriding. It was a shopping mall. My sister and mom went to the grocery store and she and her friends stayed in the car and asked to keep the car on so they could listen to music, and then they took it for a fucking joyride. Basically, she didn't even have a license, just a permit. So would that be considered? So is it different? Is that a difference between a permit and a learner's? Because here, a learner's, you need someone to accompanying you, drive for the amount, pass the test, then you get upgraded to a. Here it's red P's to symbolize you can drive on your own, but just and that you are a newbie basically.
I'm glad you're safe. I was so scared I would lose my precious son. It's risky for me, just being out here. Fortunately, you didn't need my help. I'm so proud that I got to see my son defeat the king. Hopefully the lesson now that the king is dead, the puppets have no leader, no direction. But the curse of the petrification disease still lingers. It's tough, but I know where you should go now. The Grand Exhibition. Rumors say the alchemists there have developed a cure. As a man of invention, I'm skeptical of the alchemists, both their science and their motives. But they may be the city's last hope. Won't you help me, son? If it will help Antonia and the others, it's worth exploring. Go to the Grand Exhibition and see what you can find.
The House of Master Vanini carefully curated this. With it, you have the House of Vanini, always at the House of.
Hello, Joshua. We're on New Game +2 now, Joshua. Over here you get your permit or learner's permit. For you, and you can only drive with a license for a certain amount of time and pass the test to get your license. Okay, so when you say permit, it's basically your learners. Okay, so it's pretty much almost the same as us here. Yeah, oh yeah, pretty much the same as us here.
Ah, I heard you defeat. The puppets. To think one can have so. I fear I must call upon you again. I always will. No trouble at all. There. If you ever need me to.
Oh, it's you. Come closer, won't you? When you reach a certain age, it's a comfort to reflect on old memories. That's the passion of those days is long. I'm curious what you're young.
Flicker of that beauty? Yes.
It's seems Geppetto even taught you good manners. Yes, those time. I hope you're making.
A great weapon.
Yeah, no need for these.
Antonia's condition is getting worse. I knew it would come to this. We're all safe. Me as well. I'll use my power.
If she had gotten into an accident, then she wouldn't have been able to drive again until she's in her 20s. Not sure what the legal. Probably her parents would get charged. Or you would get charged. Because it's your car. Not sure how it works over there. "13 skill points. Hydrate? Okay, no problem. One moment. Hydrating. Thank you for the redeem. P organ, 3 upgrades. So 3 for the tree and 3 down here. Lowers Legion consumption for ambush attacks. My sister and mom were very start her that she'd do that to me. Wait, in the car, so to the mall, it was you, your sister, your mom, your niece, and her friend. Was that correct? So 5 people in the car.
Welcome, good sir. I have something to confess. I don't know exactly why, and we need not dwell on the details.
Okay, so it's just
Instead,
so it's basically your
I
sister
wish to
borrowing
dwell
your car.
on the
Okay.
welfare of Lady Antonia.
Well, yep. Okay, so it's just the other 4. It's either your niece just wants to show off either at the insistence of her friend, or she just wanted to show off to her friend, or your niece is trying to become your oldest nephew.
I adore Lady Antonia. It is a presumptuous feeling for a puppet to have, to be sure.
And side note, your sister's family is really lacking discipline. Honest to God.
I have no intention of putting myself forward. Thus, I need can a puppet and a human. It exists indeed. An unbelievable love, to be sure. I fear even trying to pursue such a splendid happiness. I have no intention of telling her, of course. It wouldn't be proper to burden someone so frail. If I may be frank, this is better than I dared hope. Even if you were telling me a sweet lie, I shall savor. Thank you. No matter what fate serving, welcome.
It's showing off. She's not bad like that, nephew. 100% agree. Lacking discipline and disrespectful. So yep, she wants to show off, and your sister is not applying enough discipline to all her kids. And look where that's getting you. 10, I'll take that. I'll sell that one. 10, I'll sell that one. Leaping is fine. Strength +1. Technique +2, okay. Carrier. Black Cat. Indomitable. Rider Puppet, Carcass Butcher. Puppet. My mom doesn't like my sister's car, and she says she wanted to use my car. Otherwise, I would have said no. Right.
I know my way around.
No problem. All of these need full moon songs. Welcome back.
What's going on? All these puppets look utterly down, depressed even. And that seems weird. That's weird, right?
So yeah, what's your sister's disciplinary action right now?
With their king dead, they seem lost. Again, maybe they're warning him? Whatever's happening, it's like they can't tell their elbow joints from their tail sockets. I'm not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
Any disciplinary action so far? Or none? Basically nothing. All she did was talk to her about it, and she didn't even tell her husband. I think it's time you have to start doing the snitching. Well, maybe not, unless you want to ruin your sister's marriage. Bad advice. Never mind. When my sister told me about it, my first question was, did you tell him what she did? And she said no. She's not even a helicopter parent at this rate. She's not even a helicopter parent. She's more so... A helicopter parent is someone who micromanages their kids, but this ain't even that. Oh boy. Question about Bleach. I'm in the Mosque arc and everyone's training for the upcoming 5-day episodes of Soul Reapers experiencing the world of living. A couple of them are. But I would... Okay, in general, because I like Bleach, I would generally recommend you watch all the fillers. At least the ones that are about, like, at least the fillers that are within the main arc, but are actually like a side quel to what's happening. Like as you said that, the Reapers are experiencing the world of the living. Those ones are okay because they add a bit of comedy here and there, and just you see the experiences of the Soul Reapers during that period. So I would recommend yes, but if it's a full ass arc that takes place in the middle of something important, that takes place in the middle of an important arc, then write it down and skip it until later. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's like small fillers that sort of add to the arc, don't skip it. But if it's a full ass whole new arc that takes place in the middle of an ongoing arc, just skip it for now. Write it down and skip it. Then you can come back to it later, because I actually recommend the fillers. They're actually fun to watch. Oh, speaking of which, did you enjoy the Bounce arc?
Who are you? You look like Stalker.
Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Yeah, it's... The only downside to it is, like, some of the more boring characters. Some of the more boring characters, a bit of, too long for its own good. Like, about 20 episodes too long. It was good. I like the fact that it wasn't really about revenge. Was it? I thought it was always about revenge. Or at least contextual revenge. That's the way. I thought it was really about ending the suffering, getting peace. Alright, if you put it like that, because they were unwanted, they were basically an accidental byproduct, and now they just want to end their own sufferings. At least for himself. He at least wants to go out in a blaze of glory, compared to his other kin, where they want revenge. So how's the angsty nephew?
Isn't the old woman, the wine you've got?
Hello? Is anyone there? Calling any and all stargazers in the vicinity. Please respond. Over. Can you hear me? Really? Eviva, it actually worked. This has to be how the King of Puppets did. I can't believe you can try that. And you'll never believe what signal somehow someone survived.
Exhibition theme was automatic puppets and city of the future. The plan was to showcase and demonstrate the most advanced technology in Krot. But you know the rest. You can't hold an exhibition in a city that's fallen into utter chaos. And now the whole city is an exhibition of a nightmare.
Fuck! Some of these weapons are just really damn slow. Of course, it is a larger-than-life weapon. Haven't heard anything. Borrow audio on the bill because all his friends are playing, but when he asked me to borrow, he did say it was his dad told him to play. His dad told him to play it. What the fuck? I have not seen a parent telling their kids to play this game. Unless they themselves are an avid gamer. That is like the biggest lie. I'm Wukong now. I'm Wukong. He even twirls it like a standard bow staff. Jared is a very casual gamer, and when it does, it's usually COD. Of course, the most casual of casuals. Maybe he thinks he has such a bad record, he thinks you won't lend it to him. Or, no, maybe he just thinks you won't lend it to him unless it's from a figure of authority telling him to do so. Yeah, when I asked him, I said, "Are you sure if your mom is okay with it?" He said, "Yeah." He said his dad told him to play it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Ah, Lord, thank this.
The portrait hanging in Geppetto's room. It looks very much like you. I sense something strange. Something like the changes you're going through. The sort of thing you'd read in a fairy tale. Go to Geppetto's room. You should see it for yourself. You're back. I was so worried when you marched off to fight the king. But it's a necklace from the Mona Charity House. They took care of orphans and impoverished children from across Croft. Many of those children grew up at the Rose Estate and became alchemists, technicians, and stalkers. I hope the king didn't harm any of them. Or don't tell me. The king's ergo is actually... Are you okay? You look ill. Ever since I mentioned the necklace. My heavens, you look...
Welcome back.
You're becoming something more than a puppet. Almost human. If this is what you want, just keep behaving. Keep feeling like a human does. You might just hold the true secret of Ergo.
His hair grew.
At the house of Vanini. Strike a light. you found a commemorative coin dating from the foundation. The foundation is a sort of fan club. Well, once Master Venini, this is one of you have restored Master Venini's lost at the House of
I know my way.
Oh my, did the King of Puppets get you? Or some other ruffians? I'm glad you're growing. Be wary. I can't remember. Commission, like, forgive. I know you're curious. You don't remember. Ask me about
Les flocons de neige qui brillent dans le ciel nocturne leur écran porte. Je t'attends seul dans le noir. Je t'attends depuis trop longtemps. Je peux t'entendre dans mon cœur, un murmure de ma propre confession. Le moment de te rencontrer maintenant. Écoute mon cœur, où es-tu maintenant? Il s'agit d'attendre tout.
What's this? Furious golden hits. And defense simultaneously? Oh, okay. It's an attack and defense. It's basically Wukong's staff spin. Can't wait for the new Wukong. Hopefully a actual game trailer. From what I've heard, that's only just a concept trailer. Like no, that's just announcing what they're going to do. They basically have an empty folder. So I would think they don't have anything until next year, at least. At least something to show. Yeah. Basically, at the start, like, I think either just before or around the release of Wukong, or even before that, they trademarked a couple of names, and, Zhonghui is one of them. So while they were focusing all on Wukong, they didn't really have much going for Zhonghui at all. And apparently, according to interviews, they say the game director, was feeling a bit, not like burnt out. They don't know how, regarding the DLC for Wukong, they just don't. So far, like, he wants to keep it fresh. He doesn't want to feel too burnt out, so that's why they're focusing on something different at the moment.
going on? Don't. Then there. I can't with you. Please. Please, it'll be easier.
Alright, unlock the shortcut, and then I should... Shit! Oh! $320. Alright, I'll call it here. Oh, okay, got a bit done. Yeah, I'll be back, hopefully this afternoon. Oh, thank you, Cripple Rock. Oh, God, thank you, Jason. Oh, thank you, Joshua. Oh, hey, Mike. Didn't see you there. If you were lucky, thank you for the lurk. Catch you next time. Oh, about nearly halfway done. It's okay, all good. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, everyone, I'll catch everyone next time. Bye for now.